What's up guys? So in this video, I'm going to show you a quick and easy way to work with levels in Photoshop. Let's jump on the computer and let's check this out. So in today's video, we're going to be using Sylvie as one of my models. And if you notice, the background is nice and exposed. We have the nice blue skies in the background, everything looks good, but Sylvie is a little bit dark. And we shot this on purpose for this same video. Now, the easiest way to fix this is using levels. Now we're gonna go into this area right here, which is levels. If you don't have this box right here, this window, you're gonna go up to Windows and you're gonna go into Adjustments, and that is gonna bring up this Adjustments layer window. Now you're gonna go over here into Levels, and when you click on Levels, it's gonna give you the levels and it's gonna give you a mask. Now one thing you always have to remember is that masks, anything that's in white is going to show up what you do on the mask or what you do on the level. Anything that's black is going to be hidden. So right now, anything that we actually do when we click on levels, you're actually going to see that you're going to physically see it. Now, if we click our mouse on the actual mask and we go Command I or Option I on a PC, and you're going to turn that into black. Now, the difference with that is now anything we do here, we cannot see. So it's still in the background, but anything that we do here, you're not going to be able to see it. So always remember that anything that is white, I went Command I again, you're going to be able to see it. Now again, you could actually see what we're doing here. So quick and easy way to do this is we don't worry about the actual background because we are going to be using the mask. So I'm going to explain the level section for you real quick. This side over here, anything that's on the left is all your darks. Anything that's on the right is all your whites. Anything that's on the right is going to be what's affecting the whites. Anything that's on the black is going to be affecting the blacks. Now the top section over here, you're going to emphasize whatever this section is. So of course on your blacks, if you move it to the right, you're going to make the blacks darker. On the whites, if you move the whites to the left, you're going to make it brighter. So this is only affecting the whites and this is only affecting the blacks. Now the difference with the bottom section is that it's going to be the opposite. Anything that's dark or black is going to be brighter, and anything that's bright or white is going to be darker. So this is a quick, easy way to understand what the levels are. And your middle one is going to be your midtones. So anything that's your midtones, you're going to make them brighter or darker. What we're going to do here is we're going to bring up our shadows with the lower one. We're going to bring our midtones, we're going to bring them up a little bit brighter. And now what we have is almost like a washed out look. All you're going to do is bring up your darks a little bit and you're going to make them a little bit darker. Now this is very easy to do. We just brightened her up, but now we've affected the background as well, which we don't want to do. Now, like what I told you, that we're going to be using the mask. Now we're going to invert this mask. So you're going to go Option I and invert it, and all the changes that we did are still going to be there, but now they're in the background. So now you're going to go with your B brush tool. You're going to hit B on your keyboard and go into your brush tool, and you're going to go up here to your size, make sure it's a little bit bigger so you can see it, and your hardness, make sure your hardness is all the way to the left. That makes it, the edges are going to be very nice and soft. Now you're going to go up to your opacity, make sure your opacity is at 100, make sure your mode is at normal, and your flow, I like to have it at 50. Now all we're going to do here is make sure on this section over here your color is white because we want white to show. And what we're going to do is we're going to paint on Sylvie, and all we're doing is actually painting what we actually did on Sylvie. We're going to make her brighter. Now if it's not bright enough, you could actually come over here, and since now you've essentially did a mask and you want to see what's going on here, now when you actually change this, now you're actually changing anything that's going on in Sylvie but nothing in your background. So we're going to adjust Sylvie over here, make her a little bit brighter, bring the contrast down a little bit, and you basically just play with your levels. Every image is going to be different, so you're just going to basically be playing with your levels. You just adjust it as much as you can here, and once you're done, you're pretty much done. Now this is your before and this is your after. So we've made Sylvie a little bit brighter without affecting our background. So again, this is your before and this is your after. So if you guys like what you saw, it's an easy way of actually working with levels in Photoshop. Now I went a little bit extended in the actual section showing you everything that has to do with your levels, but this is a easier way to play with your levels and bring up anything that's dark or anything that's bright, bring it down in Photoshop. So if you like what you saw, please subscribe and make sure you let us know any other videos that you want to see, any other questions that you might have. If you don't understand it too much as far as what I explained, please ask me in the comments and I'll be sure to answer you as quickly as we can. Thank you.